I guess I just want. I guess I'm just saying like I just need content. I need intelligent, stimulating content. And
Well, what that is for people is,
go
I mean,
ahead. Is boobs. You're gonna say it's boobs.
if an
Just say
no, I'm
boobs.
going to say an
Okay.
ASMR ear cleaning by two hot twins that
Yes.
have microphones
That's
built into sculptures of ear models, of which they then clean out the inside of
yeah.
your ear
Yeah.
and give you a warm, tingly feeling.
Oh my
Um,
god.
so uh,
I don't know.
I, there's one channel, ASMR Darling. It's
No.
just it's a girl that she started this stuff and she was like 17, 18 years
Oh
old
Lord.
and is like it's like now
Her
it's like
thing.
10 years later she is
Yeah.
like the ASMR queen. Or it's like her entire
So it's her job,
um
right? Like she's full
well, the
time.
thing is she started doing this in her bedroom. Like with her parents didn't really know. She like started a
Oh my
YouTube channel and
god.
looked this stuff up and just did and it was just yeah, it's
I don't begrudge.
the
Okay.
internet's a great place and a terrible place.
I don't begrudge anyone success, and I don't, and I'm a firm believer of use all the assets available at your disposal, right? But it still bothers me that these certain ladies get a lot of views and a lot of clicks and a lot of attention just because of how they look. Bugs me. I know it's petty of me, but there it is.
I My son watches videos
Yes,
of douchebags opening Pokemon
I
packs
know.
and
I
just
know.
looking through the cards, and there's
At,
22.5 million
right.
subscribers.
At least that's
This guy
content,
is
though.
doing
I would
nothing.
argue at least that's content. You know what I mean?
Opening a Pokemon, you know what? If that's content,
Because
Blue Switch is also
he's
content.
commenting. He knows the game. He's commenting on it. He's like, "Oh, this is good. This goes for
That
about
is
$10
true.
on the site." You know what I mean? So he's knowledgeable about what he's doing. At least, you know, it's like I can at least respect that.
Like
But
I, I don't know.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
the stuff that my
We're
kids
talking
will
about the
watch
state of
for hours
streaming.
and hours and hours is so.
Banal.
It's like it's
I know. It's
non-content,
inane.
but
It's inane.
it's
I know. I
um.
know.
I mean,
I know.
like if like they will watch like made up like superhero matchups, which
Yeah,
are just
yeah.
with the complete. It's just like, oh,
I
it's Superman versus the Hulk,
I
or
kind
this
of like
versus this, and
those.
it's
I
like,
like those. Like Goku versus Superman is a good one. Goku
but
versus
the thing
Superman.
is, there's all of these different ones because they're like, well, Superman what? Superman Cosmic Ultimate Superman that was in this
Exactly.
thing that's
Is it
versus
Super Saiyan
Goku
mode in
Ultra
Goku?
Instinct. Yeah,
Ultra
because it's
Instinct
Ultra
from
Instinct, and it's like Gear 4 Ultra Instinct High. It's like,
It's funny. There's a guy who
well, this is when
did.
his hair turns blue, and
Yeah,
then his hair.
I don't know
It's
where
like,
he went recently, and we're live by the way. So, but hello
hey,
everyone.
everybody.
So there is a guy. The channel's name is on YouTube. It's called Bat in the Sun, all one word, Bat in the Sun. Look up Bat in the Sun. And I'm not an official sponsor or
Okay.
anything, but like, and he hasn't done one in maybe at least 5 years. But he would do live action matchups, like Nightwing versus Winter Soldier. You know what I mean? And he'd have actual like athletes, guys dressed up at like going nuts, and the fights are really well choreographed. It's like really good. Batman vs Wolverine he
And it's just like,
did, Wolverine vs Predator he did, which is really impressive because he did like live action Wolverine vs Predator. You know, it was like really good.
I have to check that out. I don't know
Yeah,
how you would do
yeah,
that. Like,
yeah. So he had some kind of budget. I don't know what it was. And then what he would do ahead of time is they would put the show out, and then they would do the next one. They say, okay, audience vote who's going to win, you know, and then people would vote, and whoever voted is the one who wound up winning the fight. Like they would choreograph it such that
oh,
that person won the
okay.
fight. And then they would go around, and they would go around Comic Con for a while and ask people. It's like, you know, Superman versus Thor, or something, you know, Superman versus Thor ones kind of wasn't that good, but a lot of the other ones, like the ones that are like the typically the non-powered like athlete heroes, like, you know what I mean, like it's a Nightwing, Batman, Punisher, you know, Elektra versus, you know, it's like really good.
Daredevil.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
Daredevil. It's like really good, right? It's like
Yeah,
wow.
because he's a blind guy, so he can get the shit beat out of him. He's
Yes.
just, yeah.
Get the radar
Or
saying
even like
bum,
Batman
bum,
doesn't have any.
bum. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he has the superpower of money,
Money.
which is a
That's right.
fantastic
It's
superpower
like
to have.
I'm rich is what he says.
It is
Incredibly rich.
that is a superpower.
Oh my goodness.
And
But
as we
anyway,
learned,
anyway, we're here, and it's good to see everyone. You can see us. We can't see you unless you
we can't
choose
see you,
to.
but we know you're out there.
Unless you choose to send your pictures to us at the following address. No, I'm kidding. But you
I
can see
picture
us.
you all naked.
Yes, it's the only way we can get through the show is we have to picture you all
The only way.
naked. So
sorry, deal with it.
yeah, it's just how it is. So
I'm
Green
addressing
Pants.
you with my eyes right now, audience.
That's right, Green Pants. We have 5 new questions for this week for from our
We
audience
do.
to hopefully provide some guidance and joy to these folks. And again, if you're in chat, please
I
feel
can
free.
promise the guidance, not necessarily the joy,
Yeah, I
but
know.
I guess we'll see. I don't
We-
know how many people we're going to be breaking up today.
right.
But,
For those familiar with the show, we do end more relationships than we form. It would seem that seems to be our trend. But I don't know. I think we're spot on that. Actually, I think more people are together than should be. It's kind of
absolutely.
my belief.
Yes, I mean, human beings are all fucked up, and so
Yeah, it's a thing.
I for one am all about untangling that Gordian knot that
Yeah.
currently exists.
That's right. So let's get to our first questioner. So first question comes from
All right.
Stella from Seattle, Washington. Stella. So Stella says,
Stay on topic.
Sorry. I have a problem. I'm not ugly, but I don't consider myself hot either. I'm confident and I'm not shy, but I'm totally incapable of approaching a man and flirting with him. I just don't know what to do, and I feel like I'm going to look like an idiot. I wish there was a simpler system. I see. Like I could just point at his dick or something and he'd know. I don't want to make a fool of myself. Please help. Stella, actually, the pointing at the dick will probably work.
You have come to the right place, Stella. Okay. Wow.
I think the pointing
I am
is-
happy to tell you that you are 100% capable of flirting with a man.
Yes.
100%.
Everyone is.
And your suggestion of a friendly dick point
Yes.
is like the greatest thing you could
It's
possibly
pretty
do.
spot on.
Like, I mean, we don't know anything.
No.
You will not look foolish at all.
No.
If a man sees that a woman is interested in possibly letting him see her body in some way, that is all
Ultimate.
he's
Done.
not judging
We're-
your
Right.
grammar or but yeah.
We're very
it's,
simplistic creatures. We're very simplistic creatures.
we are super simple.
It's like there's
And,
not a lot going on.
If when we get signal that a lady likes us, like there's no but
Yeah.
how did she say it? Like no, it's
Right. Exactly. It's like, oh, she came off kind of weird. No. It's fine. Like
Yeah.
women have a lot of leeway. On average, we're not making huge generalizations. On typical, ladies have a lot of leeway when it comes to a guy's interest. Like a man will overlook a lot. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. If he's interested in
It's
you.
not even overlook. A man simply won't notice a lot
Right.
because they will be so focused on like the one thing, and so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's there's a lot of so when it comes down to like, okay, what kind of impression did I make? What did I look like? How did I say this?
Guys
did I
don't
say
care.
this? Did I skip
Do not
this? Did I-
care.
Nope, none of that.
None of it matters. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
None of it matters, but none
Yeah.
of it matters.
We're awful.
We are
But
awful.
it's like,
We are awful.
we forgot all of that 5 seconds. after
There's
we said it.
someone told me very wisely there was the 3 F's like women are very complex creatures, right? So like they need support and encouragement and respect and understanding, and like this whole list of like would scroll down several pages, right, of things that women need to feel fulfilled. And for men it's the 3 F's. Someone told me this once.
Food, fucking, and
food, fucking, and feeling appreciated.
feeling
So,
appreciated.
yeah.
Okay,
So
that's-
if you feed a man, you fuck a man, you make him feel
so we have
appreciated.
feelings. Okay.
Right. Yeah. No, men like feel wanted. Like I have purpose because this woman needs me to do something.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no,
That's
totally.
huge. Right. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I need to have a function. I need
Right.
to be useful in
Give
some
me a
way,
thing
or
to
else
do.
I'm just
Right.
yeah.
You need me to hammer shit
Yeah.
together? No problem. I'm on that. Right. Yeah. If you give a
Yeah,
man
yeah,
those
yeah.
3 things, I'm telling you, you have a man for life. I'm telling you, ladies.
I mean, these are wild generalizations, but they
Oh.
do apply to both of us.
Yes.
So we can say they apply relatively
Yes.
consistently to
Yeah.
98% of the male population.
And ladies,
So,
if you're in a relationship with a guy and you're having problems and struggles and you guys are fighting and all that stuff, ask yourself: am I feeding him? Am I fucking him? Am I making him feel appreciated? I'll bet you're missing one of those things at least. I can guarantee it.
or
Yeah,
he
probably
might be a total
relationship.
dick, and you should probably stop dating.
That is the other alternative.
because-
Yes. Yes, exactly.
'Cause if nothing's going right, you don't have to immediately assume the problem is you.
Yes.
But that is
Yes.
that is a good place to see where he might be feeling that he's not
Right.
getting fully appreciated or
Yeah.
or
So but we should
But
get Stella
again,
some practical.
pointing at his dick. That's a fucking.
It's kind of
great
a win.
move. Like,
If she doesn't want to go that far though, we want to give some practical advice. So I would say like I think a surefire way to flirt with any man is touching him, right? Like laughing at his jokes, making eye contact, laughing at his jokes, and touching him. Like, oh my god, you're so funny. Touch arm. You're in.
yeah,
Like
just
it's that
light-
easy.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like-
human
Yeah.
contact of some kind,
Right.
affirmation of
Yep.
some kind, and
Stroke his ego.
yeah, like interest. Really, I mean,
Yeah.
basically being like, "What are you talking to me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're doing this.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
awesome."
yeah,
Like, there's
yeah.
no like, man, this woman came up to me today at work.
Yeah.
Oh, she was so awkward. She said like she wanted to be like, no, that
No,
doesn't. It would be
doesn't
like, oh my
happen.
god, it's the chick from payroll
Chick was talking to me, man.
came today.
Hey,
Yeah, I was like, oh my god,
I'm
it's
gonna
so
ask
fucking
her
awesome.
out.
Like,
Yeah. It's
you
like
know,
that's how we
she's
operate.
not super hot, but she's like,
Right. She's like a 7.5, but I'm totally gonna. It's like- Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, don't worry about the ugly versus hot
No.
versus just
Don't worry about it. That's not to say that
likes
everyone's
all
gonna
kinds.
be. Nothing to say everyone's gonna be interested in you,
Sure.
right? Let's not be crazy about it, right? But I said if you see a man you're interested in, you think he might, or even not, right? If you want to gain his interest and or feel him out, engage him in conversation. Like I said, have him talk about him because men love fucking doing that. We all know, and stroke his ego a little bit, and
We also like telling you what you do for a living.
right,
So
and laugh at his jokes and touch his arm, right? And that's it. And he's gonna get the message. He's like, okay, this chick's into me. I'm gonna ask her out.
we are a horrible sex.
We really are.
We are
like,
so base.
like
and really
heterosexual ladies. I feel for all of you that you have to deal with us. It's like pretty horrible.
Yeah,
actually,
that is a bummer.
it's a rough go.
Like,
It's a rough go. Although, wait, if I would here's the thing. I would contend if women were the same but in the reverse, like in a relationship, things would be much easier, wouldn't it?
well, yeah, but then we would cease to be men and women. Like it would just wouldn't.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that would be exactly. Like if it was, I mean,
So-
if they were very simple creatures and we
Right,
were very simple
right,
creatures,
that's all I'm saying.
We would make
Yeah.
very simple humans,
Right.
And we would still probably live in trees.
Flinging poop at each other. Yes.
Right. We would not have come down from the
Poop,
trees
sorry.
ever. It didn't.
I have
Never
that.
used tools.
Let me ask you this question, right? So, do you feel? I'll say it's the right way. Two guys in a homosexual relationship, right? Like, do you think it's two guys who are just laid back, whatever, like simple creatures? Like, do you think you have two simple creatures, or do you feel that like one of the ones in the couple always assumes like a traditional feminine role? You know what I mean? And it comes with that same baggage.
I wouldn't say the word always.
Yeah.
But in many of the gay couples that I know, there does seem to be some delineation of like roles and responsibility,
Of
especially
gender,
when
gender
there's
identity.
children.
Yeah.
Like if they have adopted children, so like two gay men with kids, sometimes you will see one sort of take up the parenting role
A
more than
matronly
the
role
other,
versus a patronly
yeah,
role
but-
kind of thing. Yeah.
but I think it's I think it's its own unique thing. I'm not
Right.
even
Right.
I
But
don't
then
know exactly how that would work.
But
I
I'm
can't-
thinking like the flip side, right? Like women are complicated. The opposite of our simplistic men, right? Like two women in a lesbian relationship, it's like, is it constant drama? You know what I mean? It's just like constant like,
yeah,
or is it like, or was
I
one
mean,
of
I
them
guess it
like assume more masculine role? You know what I mean? And kind of like is the more chill whatever, you know?
yeah. It probably takes all kinds.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
yeah.
like not everyone gets led around in a gimp mask and a dog collar,
Exactly.
but I don't comment on other people's lives.
I guess I
So,
just can't. And
it's
I'm,
just like everyone has their thing.
and I know we're live, and don't get me wrong, I love Mrs. Vanguard. She's fantastic, but I cannot imagine being in a relationship with two of her, right? Like, I just couldn't.
Well, it's the reason when anyone talks about polygamy, I'm like,
Yeah.
that sounds awful. Imagine having 7 people to answer to.
Giving you
Like,
shit,
I
like
can't even-
nagging,
like,
like giving you shit about stuff, like asking you what you're doing, asking.
We're just
you
trying to
about
keep
this
track. I got
question. It's
7
like-
anniversaries to keep track of. I can't keep track of one. I
Right.
got 7 birthdays, 7 anniversaries.
Yeah.
What? Like,
Yeah.
I watched that show Big Love on HBO.
Yeah.
That guy was miserable.
Yeah,
Bill
yeah,
Paxton was fucking
Yeah, yeah,
miserable
yeah. I
on that
hear ya.
show. It
I
was
hear ya.
so hard. The 3 wives, 85 children.
Oh my
He's
god.
trying to like one wants sex all the time, one doesn't want one. I'm just like, this is not like
It's too much.
It sounds maybe good on paper,
Yeah.
but it is a
To-
it's a truly
It sounds
awful
horrific.
institution.
Yeah, because it's like we can't. I mean, we've discussed before, right, about the our inability to care, right? So, but being in a relationship, we're kind
About
of
certain things, yes.
forced to care about more than we would prefer. You know what I mean? So
Right.
now imagine,
Or pretend that we care.
right? Now imagine, but that's
like whether
exhausting.
or not our daughter brushes their hair.
That's literally
Like,
exhausting.
we don't care,
Right,
but
we
we
don't
need to
care.
pretend we do.
But we need to pretend we care,
Right.
exactly. And that's exhausting for us. So, like, imagine doing that 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x with all these different ones. It's like, who can do that? It's like,
I don't know.
I just, oh my God. You poor men.
So, bottom line, Stella, I think you're going to be
You're
okay.
fine.
You don't have to worry about making a fool of yourself.
Just do what
because
we
that would
said.
imply, like the guy's not going to be like, oh my God, like this lady came up. It's
Right.
like, because if you're worried about making a fool out of yourself in that you are going to elicit office gossip because everyone's going to be like, oh, she made this random awkward. No, that's not going to happen. Like,
Right.
make your move if you want. If he's into it, great. If not, but
Yeah.
you will not look foolish because he will just be so excited that
Exactly.
even if he's not into you,
Right.
you won't look foolish. It'll still be
exactly
a big day
oh,
for him.
No, let that be clear. Like, even if a man's not interested in you, he will still love the attention he gets from you. You know what I mean? No question. Anything that strokes a guy's ego, he's like all about. Like, check that box, you know? And that's funny. You said, I wish there was a simple system. We're telling you there is. And it's the heterosexual male is the simple system.
Yeah.
You're already playing
Point
the right game. Yes.
If he looks down and you can say that
here.
you don't even need to use words, really.
Don't even need to.
You know, as long as you're not in an office environment,
Oh my God.
I would say, yeah, you're golden. You know,
I know.
Just...
Good luck, Stella. Let us know how it goes. That's great. All right. Next one comes from Amy from Atlanta, Georgia. Amy told her employer I could no longer come into the office because I need to be available to drop off, pick up my kids from school. They begged me to stay and offered me to be full-time remote with gaps to assist my kids. Sounds nice, but I'm super nervous my employer will lose respect for me if I do stay. Working from home would truly fix my issues, but I would just hate to be that rep. What should I do? I'm not following something.
Take the work from home role.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seriously.
I think what is happening is...
What is she worried about? I don't understand what she's worried about. Lose respect?
So this is back when people cared about companies and companies cared about people.
No, it's not that anymore at all.
No, I think it's basically when working like 25 years ago, when the idea from working was home was like, that's not a real thing. No one can actually work from home because people just couldn't conceive of it until COVID happened, and it was like, oh shit, we can do so much stuff from home, and it's actually a lot more efficient.
Not sit in a car 3 hours a day.
Right. So, like, if they're offering you a work from home role, like that's there's zero downside to taking it. Like, absolutely, because like they're not going to lose. They're offering it to you, so they're not going to go ahead and be that rep. I'm not sure what that means, but it's like the rep that gets to work from home.
I think young people say that.
I think that's what it means.
Rep means it's something like that. I think that's right.
I know what she means by the. I'm thinking of office culture 15, 20 years ago, where there were people who didn't come into the office because they worked from home, and it's like, yeah, she works from home. Yeah. As if it was like they're lesser than because they don't have an office, you know. And now it's sort of like, yeah, I work from home, asshole. Like I don't have to drive an hour in like a chump.
Right. Right. Look how much shit I get done. Yeah. No, that means your employer's being accommodating, which is fantastic. You know what I mean? It's like
right. I think that's what's throwing you off. Is that your employer is actually being accommodating, which is a very, very rare thing.
And it's for a legit reason. Like it's like, hey, I got these kids' school problem. If anyone asks us, oh, you're not in tomorrow? Oh no, I got to do a drop off. My arrangement's this, and they go, oh, that's great, good for you. You know, I mean, people aren't gonna.
Well, you have to
begrudge you for that.
It's arrangement. Like... There is no normal like respect between employer and employee. Like employees are resources to be exploited, abused, and utilized, and then
primarily in the United States,
tossed out after a less than quarter earnings report.
Yes,
after less than stellar.
Primarily in the United States,
you're there for a paycheck.
Yes.
If you forget, the thing in America is you have to remember
employment at will.
That you cease to be a human being once you become an employee of a company. Your human dignity is gone. The beatings continue until morale improves, and it'll come as a great shock when you're suddenly reminded, you know, yeah, you're not a person anymore.
Right.
You're
and
just
if
a cog.
You work super hard and bust your ass, you may receive your nutrient pellet that you may consume.
Right. Exactly. So I think this is sort of like misplaced anxiety from the before times.
Yes. In the long ago.
Working from home was like a huge gift almost. It was like who gets special permission? Now it's like
now it's normal permission. Yeah. Many companies.
Also, it's cheaper for them too. they don't have to like have an office space for you and insure you in the office space and stuff. Like it's actually a lot better for them.
Yeah, and I think that like even after the pushback after so many people were flex, after COVID, and now a lot of companies are clamping down, right? But even the ones that are clamping down, a good number of them are doing 3-day a week, so like, working from home a couple days is not unusual. You know what I mean? It's not like you're doing this unprecedented thing, right, in this day and age.
Right. Like in today's economy, unless you have a job where you need to be there for, because you need to go to a place to do your job. But if it's something that can be done on a computer, yeah, especially like if you're a rep of some kind, it doesn't matter if you're in Florida or Utah or wherever, but don't be in Utah. It's terrible. Yeah, take it.
Yeah,
absolutely take it.
Yeah, but you do have to, if you've never worked remotely before, I mean, you definitely need to be aware of keeping those alternate lines of communication open, right? You're not seeing people down the hall or over the cue ball or anything like that. You definitely want to make a concerted effort to make your presence known, right? Like constant messages, making sure you're accurately saying your status. Okay, it's the hour I have to do my kids. Bing, set away, back in 1 hour. You know what I mean? Like being very diligent about, I'm on the clock.
So people know that you're,
like you're doing shit. You know what I mean? And that you're make sure your goals for each quarter or however you set them are clear, that you're nailing them still. You know what I mean? Like a little CYA in that regard, I think I would recommend, right? To make sure you're doing diligence about that stuff. Calling meetings to people when you need them, remote meetings, that kind of stuff. So,
right. Yeah, Amy, I think you're all set. This is just, I think this is one of those just kind of an overreaction based upon do taboos from 2003 still apply?
Right.
No, they don't.
That's right.
But also, the world is a terrible place, and it's much worse than it was in 2003. And
yeah. I think a good employer
from our robot overlords eventually.
Overlords, I know. But I think if you're a good employee that shows your worth, even if you're remote, I mean, the layoff time comes along. If you're getting it done, there are coworkers in the office that aren't, I think you're still better probability of being safe. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
So,
but about just the quality of that you do. So yeah, please.
Yes. Take the offer.
Take the work from home job. Yeah.
The dealio.
And never leave your job without another job.
Yes.
Just lined up because
right. Don't do that.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the world is on fire.
Yes.
And companies are ejecting employees out of Windows at this
yes.
point. So it's if you can be safely within your home, still getting that direct deposit,
do so. Okay.
Man, Amy, do it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. I'm becoming spoiled, I think, because I'm 100% remote and I go in occasionally, but like, I mean, I can't imagine going back to an office. It's like I just would prefer not to. You know what I mean? It's just.
Well, some people still have to go into offices and like beaten down chumps, and like some people.
I sympathize with all of them.
Maybe get to work from home, but who aren't, Some people like being in an hour and a half of traffic and take the opportunity to listen to
podcasts, books, audiobooks,
or
that's what
I don't even know.
I don't even know. Honestly, that's what I would do if I was still driving. I would figure out my podcast schedule.
Oh yeah,
and sort of keep up on things, which is great.
Because it's the only way you can stop from going insane if you're just in
for sure.
stop and go traffic.
Oh, for sure.
Because you have to just like shift your mind to something else and just be like, I am operating this vehicle and I am not concerned when I get there.
And it would probably help me keep up because right now I don't spend enough time listening to podcasts I'm interested in. You know what I mean? So it would kind of help me catch up and stuff. So anyway, trade-offs. Okay, next question. Paige from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Paige says, how do I tell my father that he won't be walking me down the aisle? Ooh, coming out of there shooting, Paige. Pew pew. My father and I have a very difficult relationship. He was not there for me as a child, has always kept his distance. He has never met my fiancée in person. Well, this week he called and said, I'm really excited to walk you down the aisle. I am very against this, especially since I have a loving stepfather that has been in my life since I was about 13, and if I choose anyone to escort me down the aisle, it would be him. How can I kindly tell him that it's not his role to walk me down that aisle, says Paige.
You can explain to him that you're a fully independent human being and that you don't need a man or anyone to give you away to your new fiance.
It's tradition. She wants to do the tradition.
All of this walking down it's a regressive throwback to when women were basically
bartered. I know.
Right. It's like,
I know.
It's like seriously, Paige, strut down the aisle with like a pair of flowers in one hand and a big middle finger to your bio dad in the other, and just all by yourself, that just rock that. And then he'll sit at home in his sadness, stewing away until finally, dying from liver poisoning after enough whiskey shrinking. And TV dinners. And, your father will eventually be relegated to the ash heap of history, where no one remembers him, and all international shitty dads go.
Damn. He's trying to turn over a new leaf. Let's believe that.
Oh, he's not.
I know, probably not. All right, so here's my thing.
He's a shitty dad who all of us have decided that he is going to
because he wants the glory
as the person who can give away his daughter to this man who he's never met.
Right. No, I agree.
It's like, no.
The connection's not there.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely not. But I think Paige is getting at, how do I tell him this without overly hurting his feelings? And I have a solution. So, Paige, what you do...
Hurt his feelings.
And this hurt his feelings. Green Pen says hurt his feelings. My take is that... And
strong agree to hurt his feelings.
Strongly agree. Click, 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 click.
That's my position over here. I'll stay over here.
Yeah. So, shit, no, what was I going to say? Oh, and it requires a slight hit on your part that if you were interested in having your stepfather walk you down, right? The approach I was going to suggest is you have no one walk you down the aisle, partially for the reason Green Pen said, but the thing you could tell your bio father is that, hey, Bob, my stepdad, I just named him, whatever. I think he would be hurt to see that. So me and my fiance have kind of decided that we won't do the walking down the aisle. I hope you can respect and understand that. You know what I mean?
You can't
frame it in that way.
If this is a dad,
we're not doing a walk down the aisle thing,
and was a shitty type of person, and then once his daughter is getting married, all of a sudden steps in and goes, "Hey, I'm so excited to walk you down the aisle." It's like, oh, now you're showing up so you can give me away as a gift. Like, no. Like, if you want to do the thing with the stepfather, I get it. I just think it's such a culturally backward, regressive Bronze Age thing that we're still doing because it's like tradition, where it's like, can we just get rid of the stupid fucking traditions that like all kind of harken back to fucking slavery?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I know that's where it came from, but I kind of like, I've evolved that tradition in my mind over the years, and basically like I see it as I am a representative of my family. I'm here with my daughter to show my support for the joining of our families. You know what I mean? I kind of see it as like a different take on it. So I'm okay with it, the act of it, without the objectivity roots. You know what I mean? I can kind of like look past those.
I guess for me it's hard to disconnect, because the whole concept of giving away the bride is that's the whole thing.
I know.
And so if you have like, why are you walking down the aisle? I mean, if you want to make it into like a celebration of two families becoming connected,
right?
That's great. But then you can do that through like other things during the ceremony where you have the parents, they come up on the side, and like the binding of the, to be like, it's just two becoming one. There's so many cool things that you can do that don't involve having to, be led down the aisle by a dude to be handed to another dude.
Right.
I don't know.
Which is pretty much what it is.
To me seems antiquated.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, so that's if you're worried about hurting his feelings, that's the angle I would take. Say, hey, we've decided that to do not the walking thing. I don't want to hurt my stepdad's feelings. Hope you can respect that. You're going to have a place right at the front with the rest of the immediate family, a place of honor. I hope that, I'm looking forward to seeing you there, that kind of thing. And then...
Or you don't invite him at all and let him...
You don't invite him at all.
Just do it at home.
She doesn't want to hurt his feelings.
She doesn't want to hurt his feelings, but didn't she also say he was never there for me?
Sure.
And like he was a terrible dad?
Sure.
I thought that's what it was. At least there was.
Where does it end? Where does it end? Someone's got to bury the hatchet. Where does it end? Never ends.
It doesn't end with him walking you down the aisle. It doesn't end there, Paige.
Doesn't end with that.
It's gonna end somewhere, but it's not gonna end with that.
Not that.
So,
Poor Paige. So that's my suggestion, Paige.
Either way that you want to approach it, if you want to approach it kindly, like some, sap, you can go Vanguard's way.
Yes.
Or
it's my
you
way.
can just tell your father to go fuck himself.
That is the
whatever.
Green Pen's way.
Yeah. Both valid. One, you have a little more respect for yourself, and I think you can hold your head a little higher if you follow someone's advice.
Mine. Wait,
but,
you understand what respect?
I mean, obviously mine. Well, I mean, they are equally valid, except mine is much better.
Of course.
Like, it's a superior way that is equal to yours, except better,
right,
and
right.
not at all the same.
Of course.
Does that make sense?
It's a total sense.
You know what to do.
You know what to do, Paige. Paige, follow my advice. Okay.
Hey, your dad to go fuck himself. He wasn't there for you. It doesn't matter.
Right,
you know.
Next questioner is Penny from Providence, Rhode Island. I know Providence very well. I've spent many a moon there. Penny says, my partner is perfect, but, of course,
oh, there's the but.
My partner is perfect, but he doesn't post me on social media. Is this a red flag? My 30-year-old boyfriend. What? Oh, she is 30-year-old female. Boyfriend is 32. My boyfriend doesn't post about me on social media, like, at all. Now, I'm usually not a jealous person, but I find it weird he never makes a post about me. He has a social media account, but never uses it. We've been on multiple vacations, and he's never posted on social media about them at all. Why? What's wrong with me? It makes me feel like either I'm too ugly to be shown off, or that he is keeping his options open. Please help. All right, Penny, go back to the earlier conversation about men being simple.
We live in the worst fucking timeline.
Opposite of this.
If he never uses social media,
then he
why
doesn't
would he suddenly
use social
start
media.
posting
Exactly.
about you?
Exactly.
Like, are you only able to receive satisfaction based on external validation from fucking thumbs up and likes on social media?
Right. From his social media.
If you don't post your vacation pictures, did you really go? If no one knew?
I think
you did.
Right,
you had a life experience.
She might be suspecting that he might be, maybe he's got like a side piece or something. It's kind of a guess. You know what I mean? If he won't post her.
But if he's not posting anything and he's not a social media user,
he doesn't use social media.
Then why would you expect him to like?
That's right.
Because I think I have an Instagram account. I don't use
it mine either.
I've never used it.
I know.
I don't.
Insta. They call it Insta. The young people call it Insta.
I mean, social media is essentially brain rot and a mechanism to trade your personal data for validation from strangers.
Yes.
Like that is your. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you, or perhaps there's a lot wrong with you, but but this social messaging has nothing to do with any of that.
Very down on the social media. So I think Penny, like the
so you can relax,
right? You definitely can relax, and if you're really that upset about it, you can. I think because if you know how social media works, you can take a picture of somebody, put it on your social media, and tag that person to say this person's with me in this photo, and then it links to their social media once you do that. So you're essentially on his social media once you tag him in these pictures. So if you're really concerned, you can do that. What if he
doesn't add that post to his wall?
His wall. I don't think that his wall. His news feed.
Well, no, because you still, if someone tags you, you still get the. Do you want this to show up on your feed? They still have to approve that for it to show up on their feed. Do you?
I don't think I did. So
no,
I can only speak of the old person social media, which is Facebook. Which when Mrs. Vanguard tags me in something, friends of mine that are not friends of hers will like it, meaning that they saw it on my feed. You know what I mean? And I didn't get any validation. Did I want to cross? Maybe
I get an email that says someone has posted and tagged you. Would you like to post this on your feed?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So yeah, and it comes before it gets displayed.
Okay.
I think someone.
Maybe I set a global setting. I know I have a global setting apparently set. Yeah, apparently I have a global setting set. So there you go.
But, I mean, the thing is, like, my issue comes in that. Mm-hmm. Social media should not play any part at all. It did not exist 20, 30 years ago. Right. It is not. It's like saying, like, oh, if you went on vacation and you didn't take pictures and show them to your friends, you think I'm ugly because you didn't. It's like, no. Some people just do, like, they don't feel the need to post about what they do. You know what I mean? I mean, there's only one good thing on the internet, and that is this right here. You are there. This is what the internet does. This is what it's all for. Is
giving people advice.
This little block of wonderful peace and just advice and altruism and just all around good vibes. This is it. You found it.
You're there. The nirvana's reached.
Welcome.
Yeah. I would put him on your feeds and tag him. And see what he does, right? I don't know. If you're concerned he's cheating, I don't know. I think you're reading too much into it.
If you're concerned, but
he doesn't use social media.
If he doesn't post on social media, and he still doesn't post on social media about you,
right?
That is not a red flag that he is cheating on you. Other things could be, but like to me, that's indicative of nothing.
If he was a heavy social media user and was constantly doing selfies and stuff, you'd be like,
Yes. If he had years of ex-girlfriends on there and like all of this stuff, and then all of a sudden he's dating you and he never posts anything, it's like, yeah, that's a little weird.
That's a flag.
You know? Right. That would be a flag. But if he's doesn't really use social media, like that's fine.
It's right. It's pretty.
Like, he probably has an account that was set up one time when it was like, oh, you got to get a Facebook account. And so we set one up, but then just never actually did anything with it.
Right. Which a lot of people
That's probably
do.
the situation.
A lot of people do. They just can't be bothered. So there you go. All right.
So
Penny, go
relax,
off.
Penny.
Yeah, relax and go.
Stop being annoying.
Life is too short for unnecessary fretting.
Right, exactly.
Right. Our last question comes from...
Not a dramatic situation.
That's right. Our last question comes from Kira from Key West, Florida. Kira is a 26-year-old female. I have recently just started providing for myself for the first time. Congrats, Kira. Everything's been taken care of in the past by my family, and I've always loved having cool, expensive items. iPhones, brand name shoes and shirts, cool accessories, etc. But since I started paying for my own stuff, it's become really stressful to afford all that. The problem is I don't get the satisfaction I usually get from owning luxuries. It has to be a well-known brand for me to be satisfied. I tried cheap things before. Most of them are trash, but some really get the job done minus the satisfaction, though. I'm just miserable now and feel like a loser. What should I do? So, I just have to say, instead of you writing us, your parents should have wrote us, and we would have told them how poorly they raised you.
Okay, so
Sweet
first,
Jesus,
Kira,
entitlement complex.
You need to understand that your fairy tale existence is over, and that you're going to have to live within your means like the fucking rest of us cretins out here.
Welcome.
Welcome. Because we're all slaves to capitalism.
We'll embrace you. Welcome.
Also, are you familiar with the concept of self-awareness? No, of course you are not. Because if you were at all self-aware in any way, you would not have written us such a dumbass Karen of a fucking entitled question. Like, it's a mind-blowingly entitled question. Wow.
Yeah. All right, we got to give real advice. So, Kira, you were pretty mean to her. You were pretty mean to her right there. That's pretty mean to her. We got to be nice to our writers, our question writers. Yeah, I think so a little bit.
Okay.
So, Kira, this is an opportunity. So,
I'm sorry. Not sorry.
I know, and I know you, Kira, are speaking from the context of which you are used to, and that's the only context of which you are aware. And we hear and understand it. Borderline respect it, maybe a little bit, but the key, no. So
all the respect is on one side of the screen here, Kira. I fucking hate you. You're just
so. This is an opportunity to reflect on the meaning that objects have in your life, right? And to gain perspective and understand the value of money, the value of objects, the value of the joy that these objects bring or don't bring you, right? You just need to kind of reset your perspective on that. Not based on what you're used to, but based on the reality that you live in. And by the way, kudos, it is fantastic.
Marie Kondo.
What's that?
Like, just, you know, downsizing. Like Marie Kondo, it's like you don't need all of these material items and stuff.
Don't need
it's just, all of that is
it's
psychological...
Fluff.
It's all marketing. It's what convinces you that Bounty is the quicker picker upper, and you have to use that paper towel, or all other paper towels are inferior. So
I love the Bounty, saying, by the way. Love the Bounty.
If I get the Sparkle brand paper towel, I will not feel the satisfaction I get from the quicker picker upper. So you know, I guess I could buy Sparkle like a loser, but I wouldn't have, like, you know, the great Bounty satisfaction. Okay. I am throwing up in my mouth just saying these words, okay? So,
yes. But
Kira, I hate you.
And I love you, Kira. I love you.
I'm sorry. I hate you.
Right.
Vanguard
I love you.
I find you deeply problematic.
I think
if you are 26 years old and are just realizing about we live, like,
you have to give her kudos for she is actually working and providing for herself. That is check. Good job, Kira. Right?
I don't have to give her anything.
I give that to you.
I give her exactly 0.
I give you that, for you are actually earning your own keep.
I take it away, Kira.
You take it away. Plus or minus one is what just happened there. It just went away.
I'm coming off a little bit harsh.
You are. You truly are.
A smidge.
A smidge. Yes.
Reflect
on
your situation.
Yes.
And
good advice.
Learn to live within your means.
Good advice.
And try to understand that material items and brand names are not what brings you happiness really, but it's, you know, the relationships you made along the way. Or I don't know, maybe you're in love with your Louis Vuitton handbags. I'm not sure, because I've known some people who were like this and were
love other Louis Vuitton handbags. I know.
Unable to pull themselves away from that, and that just became like their entire existence.
Yes.
So, hopefully you can pull yourself out of that pit, Kira. You still got a chance. If you're providing for yourself, you can put the princess fairy tale existence that you're harping back to away, and then join us all in the real world.
Right.
And I'll pretend you never asked this question.
Yeah.
Right, was that harsh again?
You turned it at the end. You were doing fine, and then you turned it in. I mean, Kira, what I was gonna say is like it's a great opportunity for self-reflection, right? Like, why does it bother you, right? And it's because you don't have something you used to have, right? And I think maybe you're resentful that you're not as well off as your parents were, right? Maybe that could be a motivator to work harder if you really want that Louis Vuitton bag. Work harder, get a side gig, whatever you can do, earn more income, right? There are motivational options. But I think I'm concerned you're like there's maybe a bit of resentment, right? Like, well, my parents have this and they have all this money, I should have the same, right? But the world doesn't work that way. And by the way, I'm glad your parents aren't trust funding you. You know what I mean? It's because the thing you're building right now by coming to these realizations is called character.
It feels like you just got taken off your family's medical insurance because you turned 24, 25, and now you're like, oh shit, I have a job for the first time.
Right.
Right. I mean, I get it.
It's hard.
Rather than even my focus is around the feelings of satisfaction that you get specifically because of something as a name brand. That is 100% marketing.
Yes.
It is how De Beers has been able to convince everyone that digging fucking rocks out of the African soil and, you know, destroying countless lives will bring you love.
Right.
And by this diamond on your finger.
But I don't think it's just the items per se, right? I think that's what I was kind of getting at. I think it's like
it's the cachet.
Right. There's a representation of a lifestyle, right, that she was accustomed to living and that she enjoyed and it was comfortable.
Right.
And now it's less comfortable and she doesn't like that. Right. You know what I mean? And I think that's an excellent character building exercise, to be honest. And I think coming to grips with this will make you a more overall genuine, authentic person. Right. You know, if you...
And I can tell you right now, Kira, before this, people hated you. Like, they've been making fun of you, and they've been hating on you for years and years and years.
Oh my
you are
goodness.
known as the biggest bitch in all of fucking Key West, Kira. But you can turn this stuff around if you take Vanguard's advice. There is still a shot for you in this.
There's hope. Absolutely. I believe in everyone. There's hope for everyone.
Yep.
Except Penny's dad.
Vanguard is literally the only person that believes in you. And so I think it is
I believe in you, Kira.
That you follow him.
I believe in you. And yes, this is life, right? I mean, again, kudos to you for being on your own and doing your own thing, but you got to adjust your lifestyle expectations.
I think Kira found herself suddenly having to do her own thing, because this comes across as a very like surprising question that like now all of a sudden she doesn't understand why
does everything I can't afford why does everything suck that I can't afford, and things
because
that I can't afford I can't have right.
And sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really question. And that bugs me. People who are so materialistic about their items, like, really, because Green Pants is right. It's marketing, right? You've been played by a capitalistic marketing system,
especially for items that really carry no intrinsic value. Their only value is in the psychological, like a Louis Vuitton bag, and
the prestige or the cachet of it.
It is leather. It is a part of a cow.
Right.
And you are paying thousands of dollars in order to carry around a bag that says you had some very special people make a very special bag out of this dead cow. Okay, you know, that's great. Maybe you get the duffel and the handbag,
like that.
You know,
exactly
and you can blow $5,000. That's fine.
That's right.
You know, everybody's laughing all the way to the bank. So
that's right. I hope this teaches you to value money. You know what I mean? That, like, expensive shit's expensive, right?
Well, and value, perhaps appreciate money.
Yes.
And also try to feel less, disentangle yourself from that this brand is good, these brands are bad.
Right.
Therefore, if I don't have these, I
have no worth.
I think that's what's happening. Is that you've gone from I used to have luxury brands, I don't have luxury brands, now I'm a loser.
Right.
Like that.
No, you're normal.
You know,
means you're
just
normal.
because you have luxury brands does not make you cool. Believe me. Like, have
Guaranteed.
you seen the Kardashians? They are fucking awful people.
Like, guaranteed.
I don't think I could be in a room with one of them for like 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
I don't think.
Seriously. It's just frivolous bullshit.
Though Paris Hilton, I like her a lot. Read her autobiography.
Her autobiography is fantastic, actually. Like, I did not have a high opinion of her until I came across that.
Until you've seen the stuff Paris Hilton has you know what? Anything I ever said bad about Paris Hilton, I take back. And
that is very big of you, actually.
Wonderful, beautiful person. And I've seen your sex tape, and
as have I.
Sorry, but it's in my head. Nothing I can do about that.
As have I.
Sorry that guy did that, but
yes.
I'm kind of not sorry because it was kind of cool. But but other than that, though, you had a rough life, and you know, mad respect to you, Paris.
And Kira, you are also a beautiful person who I believe there's hope for. So again, reevaluate why these objects mean so much to you, and live within your means and accept your means. And if you want more means, work towards goals so you can
have more means.
Right. It's so straightforward.
Or do stuff so people will give you money to buy those things.
Exactly.
And then those companies can continue to make money off of the psychological impact that their marketing campaigns have on making people feel bad about themselves if they don't have their products.
And like, because it's a percentage, right? Like if you're making just like you save up, you can finally get that bag, right? You saved it for 6 months, and then you're holding the bag and you look at it and say, was this bag worth 6 months of my life? You know what I mean? And get some like real perspective about why these things mean so much to you.
Right.
There you go.
Is to me, none of that. It's like those things can only be attractive to people who literally don't have to care about money at all.
Right.
Like, like if you have a Louis Vuitton handbag and are spending $2,000 on a handbag, you don't have a budget.
Right.
As far as that just doesn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and if you do have a budget and you got it anyway, it means you have a money spending problem. If you have it anyway and you do have a budget, yeah, you have a problem. It's like,
I mean,
oh my goodness, Kira.
But,
hang in there, Kira.
I'm sorry if I was harsh on you, Kira.
You were harsh. I think you should apologize to Kira. I know you wouldn't like her, but I think the new Kira you're gonna like. Kira's gonna turn a leaf.
I think.
And you're gonna like the new
Kira. And
send us a new question.
Send us another question that's a little bit more self-aware.
Yes.
And
Kira,
your stock will go up in my mind.
That's right.
But
that's right.
You know,
think of it
been to Key West. Nah.
Yeah. Think of it as goals, Kira. Have goals, right? I think it's great.
Well, have goals that are not tied directly to
materialistic
brand name items.
Exactly.
Like. Think about utility and functionality and what you need and what actually gives you enjoyment.
Yes.
And if what gives you enjoyment are these things, I would advise you to try to find a new source of enjoyment.
Yes. Find, like, purpose brings joy. Look for purpose that doesn't involve owning frivolous shit. That will bring you joy.
Exactly.
Right? All right. It's time for speedrun, dude. And you are up.
God damn it. Can we talk about Kira some more? Because she was the delightful subject.
I feel like I need to call her now.
Can you believe how
we're still live, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I know. I feel like I need to call Kira and reassure her. But all right. So for those of you not familiar with the show,
I don't know how Kira's going to handle this, but we'll see.
But so we have 5 speedrun questions carefully curated by our staff experts. And I'm going to throw the 5 rapid fire at Green Pants right now. He's going to have 60 seconds to answer the 5 questions. We will do a brief unpack after. And the thing I need to know right now is, Green Pants, are you ready?
Yes.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've accidentally said out loud?
Oh, I'm so glad no one knows I shit myself. Fuck.
What's the most ridiculous goal you've ever set for yourself?
Self-love. Fucking impossible.
Okay. If you could only drink one liquid for a year other than water, what would be the most unhealthy choice?
well, I guess Drano, but I would say perhaps eggnog. If we're looking for an actual.
There you go.
Or just straight up 100 proof whiskey.
That's what I was gonna get. That's where I thought you were going with that. What's the worst thing you could accidentally do on a video call?
Well, it's not jerking off because Jeffrey Toobin got his job back. So I guess a war crime. Do we have war crimes anymore?
We do. I think they still can do them. All right, last question. What's the weirdest food you've ever seen someone combine that genuinely surprised you?
Taking a cheeseburger and putting 3 pieces of sushi in the cheeseburger and then closing the cheeseburger back up and eating the sushi cheeseburger.
Okay. 1 second left. You made it. You barely made it under the wire. That's amazing, actually.
That was definitely a war crime if there still was a thing.
Right.
The sushi cheeseburger.
What? I've never heard of such a thing. That sounds horrific.
That is why it was the weirdest food that I've ever seen somebody. Because I've seen people take French fries and put French fries in their burger and eat them together.
Yes, I have seen that. I get that. I've seen that. That's been.
I've even seen sushi on pizza. Also, but having individual seaweed wrapped sushi within a burger, those are just two tastes that don't go great together.
Seriously. Oh my God. I've seen people I thought mine was I've seen people put corn niblets, you know what I mean? Little corns in their mashed potatoes and mix it all up. And I'm like, it just wasn't.
Oh, you like the little corn nuggets?
Oh.
See, no, that wouldn't really bother me because it's like corn, potatoes and corn go together.
I know, but not that way. Let your stomach do the mixing, not the plate. Just, we know I have my issues, but I know.
You have very
fair.
You have some food issues.
Fair.
Like things specialized and to not be touching each other and to be separated and eaten individually as they were intended.
As nature intended.
Mixed all together on the plate.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Like some sort of cosmic accident.
I'm trying to think what else. It's I don't know. Food. I've seen people put orange juice in their cereal, but those are at least both breakfast items. But still.
Wait, so just
instead of milk,
cereal with orange juice.
Instead of milk, orange juice. Yeah, using. Pour this orange juice in the cereal. Yeah.
That is horrible.
I know.
That is
sounds like it, right? Especially because the cereal was it was like a Wheaties. It wasn't Wheaties. It was like a Frosted Flake. You know what I mean? So it would get orange juice soggy. You know. It was just bad.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That would definitely count as weird.
Oh my God. So what else do we say?
Most embarrassing thing I say out loud is when you are grateful that people didn't notice something, and then you realize that you just said it, and so now everyone knows.
Right. I see. No, that's fair. That's fair. I can't remember what mine is. It's very hard for me to be embarrassed, so I don't know because my shame is very low. So I don't know what. There was a recent. I don't think this is the worst, but there was a recent one where it was I was in a mixed crowd of folks, and there was someone. I was talking to this woman who was in a wheelchair, and we were chit-chatting and blah, 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 blah. And I said, yeah, it's and I was talking about work remotely, I'm kind of and sometimes I just get up and I just roll my ass out of bed to the computer, you know what I mean? And then I just realized I said rolling to a wheelchair person, right? And and then I tried to correct it, and that made it worse because I'm no. I mean, I walk over, and I'm no, that's not. I'm no.
I mean, I'm not talking about you in a wheelchair. I mean, I don't.
You know what I mean? So I jumped right in it.
I don't even notice that you're in a wheelchair. Wheelchair.
Exactly.
God
and
damn it,
I couldn't not. I did the one slip, and then it just resulted in a disaster. And I'm fuck. And the thing is, the rolling thing, she didn't even notice. You know what I mean? In hindsight, but I was I self-mortified. I'm I can't believe I said rolling to a person in a wheelchair. But
I mean, for me, I think embarrassing thing I've said out loud.
Yes.
Is a hard one. Embarrassing thing that's happened, or things that I should have been embarrassed about and perhaps wouldn't because my brain is broken.
Tons of that.
That's also a thing.
Dear Lord.
Going down the water slide and projectile vomiting and shitting myself
at the
same time.
You're shamaning.
Bottom. That wasn't the shamaning.
It's called shamaning.
Not my finest moment.
No.
But it didn't have to do with any sort of exclamation that I made.
Right.
Although I probably did. It probably was something or whatever. But it was.
I'm sure several noises came out of you in addition to the fluids that were coming out of you. It was probably
there
like
was
a
harmony.
whole...
I mean, yes, there was a human orchestra.
Oh my god!
Of
symphony down the water slide.
And gases and liquids as they were expunged from the body through their various orifices and the
so
tightness and the weather.
I have questions. Did the exact same time, the vomit and the poop came out at the same time?
Yes, because
while you were still on the slide.
One of those slides that was a straight one. No, so yes, I went down. It was one of those slides that is almost. It's like almost at a. It's like a 45-degree.
Yeah. It's not quite. It seems really steep when you're young. It seems really steep, right.
But you're essentially barely even touching the actual slide when you're going down because you're just falling
so fast, right?
Like one of those drop slides
until it bottoms out,
where it starts to curve,
right?
And if at the point that it curves, you land in such a way that your anus and your stomach both explode at the same time, because both have been pressured in such a way that they did not like that. And whatever their contents are, it needs to go out the exit hole. And for the stomach, that's the mouth.
Evac.
And for the ass, it's the ass.
You did totally evac. The only thing you didn't do was ejaculate.
I did not say that. I did not want to bring that up. I don't think that's at all germane to anything. And
sure. Okay.
I don't even know why you would say that.
I guess I was creating the visit. So this thing curved out, and that's when you hit, and that's when everything came out. So then it's coming down, and there's water going down the slide.
Yes. Shitty water.
It's coming down the slide with you, right?
It closed the pool.
Right. So I'm just envisioning it's on there's water going down the slide to keep the slide slick, right? So it's in that water coming down the slide. So it's coming out of that funnel empties into the pool, basically, right? Because you're like above the pool level. So there's that. Right. And they close the pool.
So I started at the water slide as like one vessel.
Yes.
And I ended up at the end of the water slide as a vessel and a sizable amount of shit and a sizable amount of urine and puke.
Right.
All those liquids were not in my body anymore. They were now in the pool. At which point it became an incident and staff was called.
Dear Lord.
So I didn't really have to say much of anything.
Oh my God.
My body did all the work for me in that circuit. It was just,
wow.
No one even mentioned the ejaculation,
right.
Which, you're really the first person to ever actually bring that up. Thank you.
Well, I'm just thinking what else could have exited your body at that time.
Well, some people just were nice enough not to ask.
Fair.
You know what?
Fair.
Yes. Did I come? Of course I did. Because, I mean, it was... All parts of my body were functioning, firing off at the same time. There was just no way out that was...
My bad for prying.
Everybody had it... Yeah. It's... any sperm in the balls, any stuff in the stomach, and everything's gone. Just...
Full evacuation. Everything.
Just basically, all airlocks opened.
Right.
It. Like just vent into space.
Right.
Happened. But it was vent into water slide and into pool.
Yeah.
You had beautiful clear water, and then you had a boy.
Not that.
Followed by vomit and shit. As it drops into the pool.
Of course.
And proceeds to filter through the water to the other swimmers.
Now, did you escape without discovery?
And they run and swim away.
Right. Now, did you escape without discovery? Did you just exit the pool?
I did not.
Did you play it cool and just say, "Oh yeah, get out of the pool. We're getting out of the pool. Okay, I'll get out. I don't know why. I'll get out. It's cool."
Nope.
No,
because I just puked and shit myself, and so and ejaculated. So there was a lot kind of going on in my brain.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
So I was young. I wasn't too. I mean, I was like 11, so I didn't have the wherewithal to.
Cover story was not part of your.
To be like, oh yeah, I meant to do that, because I most definitely did not mean to do that. It was actually quite impressive what I did, although no one appreciated it.
I know,
most especially the other swimmers.
The greatest works of art are never appreciated, truly, initially.
Right.
So I did want to jump on the What'd you say? What'd you say? The war crimes of the video call is the worst thing, probably.
Oh well, okay. So Jeffrey Toobin literally was on a conference call, and then and he was not on camera, and so he just dropped his pants and was jerking off to porn while on a video conference call, and they were like, Jeffrey?
Yep.
Oh. And he basically had the wrong camera on. It was like,
oh no.
Yeah. So he lost his job, but you just need enough time to go by until it's okay again.
All's
like Louis
forgiven.
C.K. Apparently, he's fine now again.
Right.
So
how did that happen, by the way? Because he was like completely
time. Because we have super small attention spans.
We really do. It's the era of social media is what it's done to us, really.
There were no war crimes because of that, and you know what? There never will be because we've all just said,
it's fine. Water under the bridge.
Moved on.
Yeah, water under the bridge.
Exactly.
We got bigger problems.
This is which is why I find the idea of karma so hilarious because obviously it is not a thing.
Right.
As we watch terrible people do terrible things over and over again.
Time heals all karma is what it is. Yeah. So
because that is called death, where you're finally at peace, and you know finally that pain stops, and you finally get your rest.
Right. Is there any non-porn related answer to the worst thing you could do on a video call?
Non-sexual,
right? Because I can see a double whammy, right? Like you could be doing what this person was doing. And then sometimes, you gotta share your screen, sharing the wrong window, right? Basically.
Right. Yeah. Like, during a video call, you could be, like, writing how much your boss is a dick on a side Teams chat.
Right.
And having that...
Sharing that screen. Yeah, exactly.
We all can see what you're writing. Because then you have another coworker pops up and says, dude, I don't know if you know this, but in the group chat, you are fucking talking to everybody.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
But when it's really... Because the idea of like masturbating on camera was like the, oh my God, if someone was caught doing that. And then Jeffrey Toobin did it. And then everyone was like, caught. Oh my God. And then 6 months later, they were like, okay, yeah.
Hey, come on back.
You know what? No one remembers except fucking Green Pants.
Right.
And just because that guy's a sick fuck and he actually remembers that that you were beaten off on CNN. But you know what? 6 months later, you didn't remember that. Jeffrey Toobin.
My God. Yep.
I
tell you.
For a while, Toobin was a verb.
Was a verb. No, I get that. But, it became a meme sensation.
Like 6 months.
I had an almost real situation. It was early in the, I don't know if it was COVID. It might have been slightly pre-COVID, but we were collaborating with some folks over in Japan in my previous company, and it was WebEx at the time. I don't know if you know WebEx, right? It was a tool.
Oh, absolutely.
A browser plugin.
Cisco product.
Yeah. And we were talking through WebEx, and because it's a cloud service, they just push updates now and then, right? So, sometimes you see like icons moving around or whatever, right? So this one they pushed out is and we typically weren't doing cameras because we were just talking, so it was just voice, right?
Right.
But on this update, they pushed an update that if it looked for if you had a camera, and if it did, turn it on.
And it auto turned it
on. Right. And my webcam has, if it goes on, it's got blue lights that come on to show that it's right. So I'm sitting there, and I had no shirt on because I just rolled out of bed, so I had pajama pants on, right? So, but you can only see maybe this much of me. Like this is about, I don't know if you could tell, but this is about, and I'm kind of like this, right, on a thing. So I'm sitting there.
Yep.
And then people are chatting, and there's a side text chat that you could type to people, and someone says, "Hey, somebody tell Vanguard to put a shirt on," right? And then I'm like, and then I look at my camera and the blue lights are on. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. So I, reoriented it.
Yeah.
And then there was a tab, and it's like, was the camera's tab. And I look, and everybody's camera's on. Nobody has any idea. So there was one dude, his wife is walking back and forth in the background in her underwear. And it was like,
yeah, that is
very awkward.
That's happening where like spouses, especially during COVID,
oh my God,
naked spouses walking by unawares.
Yep.
Very common thing.
Yeah, because people found whatever for their offices, right? Most homes didn't have dedicated work offices, right? You were either in a dining room, a living room, or a utility room, or something, right?
My home became 2 offices and 2 classrooms,
right,
at the same time,
yeah,
which did not work very well. I can tell you, I did my job very badly. Also, I'm a terrible kindergarten teacher. Like just awful,
buddy.
It seems like it would be simple. It seems like I should know all of the basics, but it is harder than it looks.
Crazy, right? No News is asking what's wrong with guys masturbating on webcam. Typically nothing, No News, but for not for the professional work environment, I think is the point of what we're saying in a work meeting.
Right. No, I mean, if you're doing OnlyFans, nothing at all.
That's exactly what you're doing. What you should be doing at that point.
Right. So yeah, because this was specifically a work call. Well, unless your work was Cameo or depending, but
yeah.
I think the question is if in an office type environment and you're on a video call, what's the most taboo thing that you could that you could do.
It's got something sex related, either masturbation or somebody naked behind you or sharing a window of porn. I think those are the biggest ones, I would say.
Or just, having, while you're on the call, just someone's peeing on your head
right.
The whole time. Or just, it's just, the mind, I've come up with so many things that I can think about right now that would be very inappropriate for it to happen on a work call.
Yeah, Zarkwan says that's why you unplug the camera unless you're using it, right? It's true. Or they got a lot of them have you could buy some come with built-in privacy sliders. Some have stick-on privacy sliders that you could just do that. Works great, So even the hackers
just put a Post-it note.
It's great too. Even the hackers can't get past physical obstruction to the lens, right?
Physical barrier. Can't get past the power of the 3M Post-it.
That's right. Exactly. So what else do we have here? The liquid. What's the liquid? Yeah, I thought it would say one liquid for a year would be the most unhealthy choice. Would definitely be
it'd be like Everclear
whiskey. Right.
Yeah,
you go blind by day 3.
Yeah, but So if you're like rolling lightning and drinking moonshine,
yes.
and you're gonna be blind in days,
right.
So it's like that'll help. But if it's like a slow death, it'd still be maybe alcohol in nature, but just not enough to completely poison yourself all at once. You got to poison yourself over time, or something like eggnog, which is just so overly high in fat. I don't even know.
Right. How can you survive?
I
know.
I can't drink more than like a spoonful of it without being like, oh my God. It's like
I'm full.
Like drinking heavy cream. I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not. It's like I don't eat butter. Like I don't. Maybe some people do, but it's just that's too much butter for me.
Chew on a stick of butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know people who have done that, who've taken a big old bite of butter.
Yes.
But
I don't know what I would do. I guess soda. I would probably pick a soda. Like I don't know, Coke is horrible for you, right? So, Coca-Cola.
That would be the most unhealthy choice. That's like half of Americans.
I guess.
That is the number.
Fair point.
Says Bud Light and fucking Coke.
That's true. I'm a person that drinks only water, so it's hard for me to relate to this question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have an affinity for Coke at all.
Right. This is water, by the way.
Cans
Agua. Oh, there you go. She revealed.
It's not like, and there's not a whole 24-pack or behind this or anything like that.
Yes.
But
yes, for sure.
That's why I am so excited that the caffeinated water comes out, because I don't need to drink Diet Coke, because I can just have the healthy water and just put a good old boost of electrolytes and caffeine in there.
Get the something.
And now I've unhealthied it for myself.
A little pep in your step.
Exactly.
All right, what else do we have here?
Yes? You get to the point where it's the only thing that can wake you up in the morning, because you are physically unable to move.
You're dependent on it to function.
600-700 milligrams of caffeine are intravenously injected into your body, at which point your brain starts to turn over.
Boot you right up.
Right.
Ridiculous goal. You said self-love. Most ridiculous goal you've ever set.
Me and my 826 therapists, like every therapist I've ever had is like, you need to reduce your self-loathing, and I'm always like, go fuck yourself.
Right.
Like, no, fuck me, no,
and fuck me.
What else you got?
And fuck you.
And fuck you. What else do you got?
And the horse you rode it on.
So there would always be this like, oh, give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, that's fucking ridiculous.
Self-affirmation.
No, I can. Yeah,
it works. We've talked about this several times. We've talked about this.
But
we need to do a Stuart Smalley self-affirmation moment.
Hilarious. Yeah, but it is the word ridiculous definitely fits, because I cannot contemplate being like, oh man,
I'm so great. I'm so
like,
great.
Oh my God,
awesome.
That felt so weird.
So we're saying that.
That's why I'm able to talk about toxic masculinity as a toxic male. I try not to be toxic, but I recognize the toxicity and really love to call it out.
The urge, I'm trying to think what mine was. I think I had many goals over the years. I think mine was like, I had a goal that I was going to retire by the time I was 40. And the part of that I didn't reconcile is I'm not very motivated.
Right. Well, you have to have like a really great idea.
And I'm risk averse. And I'm extremely risk averse. You know what I mean? Like I had friends who offered me, hey, I might start up, and I'm like, oh no, I need a consistent paycheck. I can't risk that. You know what I mean? It was like
right.
Yeah.
So
I had conflicting things. That,
retiring at 40 probably would be an unrealistic goal for someone with your particular mindset.
That's right. Totally was. Still not retired, by the way.
Just like
40 was a while ago.
Just like giving myself a party would be impossible for me to do. Like, I don't like. There is nothing that confuses me more than people that say, "I'm going to have a big party for myself when I'm 60."
No.
Or I understand people that are like, I am throwing a party. Like, I can't, like, for myself.
Yeah.
Like that would suck. Like, I would hate to do that. Like, I'll throw a party for someone else.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Well, and someone else is going to throw a party for you. Maybe that's the way it's going to go.
No, I pass.
You don't want a party?
I reject the premise.
You don't want a party?
No. Nope.
All right.
So I know what you're trying to do.
This is going to be awkward then, because, like, there's a party happening right now. Everybody's in your house, like, hiding behind various pieces of doors of furniture and stuff like that. So I'll have to call them and tell them the deal's off. And
I hate to tell you this, but
get out of your house.
The dogs that were barking earlier might have taken care of that.
I see. Excellent. Excellent.
There's a reason there's 6 Rottweilers.
No, I know. I know you're a fan of the dogs. Yes, I know you're a fan.
No, I'm a fan of the privacy.
I know. and you take home protection very seriously, and I respect that.
Yes, and I take not being given surprise parties very seriously. And if you make your home into a fortress, no one can surprise you, especially from within.
That's true. The enemy within. That's right.
I'm never walking in my kitchen and be like, surprise! Like, what the? Okay, I've done something terribly wrong.
Yes.
If people are in my kitchen and I am unaware, everything is broken. All systems have
Your
failed.
whole system failed, right? Because you have redundancy upon redundancy to ensure that cannot happen.
So literally, it was a cascading failure that just, and then they would say surprise, and then I would just die right there.
And your final thoughts would not be about.
Would be like, thanks.
Right. It would not be about the thoughts would not be about you dying. The thoughts would not be about, oh, I guess it was kind of nice that people came and wanted to celebrate me. It was how did all my contingencies fail? Where did I go wrong?
Right. I wouldn't have time to think about anything else other than the massive failure that I was for getting this party. Because it would be a failure on my part if that party for me happened.
Clearly, right.
So it's like, a lot of shit has to go wrong for someone to throw me a party.
I'm accepting this as a challenge. I'm determined to throw you a party now that you are going to have no idea about, but we'll circumvent all of your systems.
I am never leaving my house again. And
that's going to be in your house.
Rottweilers.
I'm gonna distract the Rottweilers. I'm gonna whole Ocean's 11 the whole thing. I got it all figured out. We're gonna get the crew together. We're gonna get.
You should not have told me, because now that is in my head, and I will be on the lookout for the rest of my life for any. I'll put
breach
the
of security
on the step.
Yes.
I'm not even, because if the guy handed me it, but he could open it up and be like, "Happy birthday!" I'd be like, "No, I don't."
It's not happening. Not happening.
Walk away.
Yep. Oh my god. It's great.
I think that's healthy.
Sure, it's fantastic. I'm looking forward to this party. All right, so yeah, that's it. We did it. So
I do want to apologize to you, Kira. Yeah, if you're still here.
Thank you for saying that, because I was feeling bad for Kira on her behalf.
You're only 26.
Yes.
You've had a very
privileged.
Sounds like a very entitled life.
Yes.
And now, you're coming to terms with reality and living with the rest of us slaves to capitalism down here.
Yes.
There's an anime called Gachikuna, which everyone lives in this big sphere, and and they just throw all the trash to the ground, and those are all the people, all the dregs. That's
go through the trash.
You were in the sphere, Kira, and now you're
on the ground.
On the ground. With all of the mole people.
The mole people. We're all mole people.
Yes. It happens.
It does.
It's called a change in circumstances.
Yes.
And
these again
I do wish you all the luck.
These are character building events. That's how it should be taken. It's fantastic. Right. It's good for your growth, Kira. Trust me. All right. So we're gonna leave, but in the meantime, go below Green Pants and click the button to add a question. Because if we don't have questions to ask, we're just gonna riff for an hour about stupid stuff you probably don't want to hear.
Right. And you do not.
I don't know if anybody wins with that except us, but
I don't think we even win with that.
I feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled after it's over. Not like I need a cigarette fulfilled, but like
only if we were riffing with each other. I don't know if that would be.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would find that satisfying.
I see.
Like Kira.
Like Kira.
Because if I don't come out of this knowing that I helped Kira and knowing that I am a good person and that I have done good by Kira,
yes,
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. But luckily, I know that I've done awesome by her and that. Who am I kidding? I fucking suck. I'm not sleeping tonight. Sleeping at night. What the fuck? That's a ridiculous goal. I want to sleep all the way through the night.
Right. It's like, why is that unachievable things? Yes.
No nightmares and
oh my god.
No, rolling out of bed due to a night terror.
But the point is, we need questions. So please submit them.
Yes.
And then we will answer them.
Submit them.
And if they're time sensitive, submit them sooner rather than later because we do the show once a week. So right, if you're like, I'm trapped in an elevator and I'm out of food and I feel like I'm hours from death, not the time to write the question us, because by the time we get it, you will have expired unless you were previously rescued.
Yes, that's where you should call your local authorities.
Right, instead of
if
us.
you're experiencing a medical emergency, dial 911.
Not us, right? If you have like a chronic condition or something that's not immediately life threatening that we can give advice on, we will gladly do so. We're not medical experts, but we know enough that we will probably tell you to go to the doctor. So.
Or tell you that it's too late. You're gonna die. Might as well
sell your affairs.
Live it up, because if you go to the doctor, he's gonna totally bum you out with the whole 6 weeks left to live.
Get your affairs in order, right? Exactly. Yeah. Let's hope not that. All right,
you got stage 4 anything,
Not good. Not good. But all right, everybody. So we'll see you. It'll be Tuesday, 9:30.
It'll be
Tuesday, Eastern U.S. time. It'll be November, right? So happy Halloween, everyone! If we don't see you, right? Happy Halloween.
And we say happy Halloween or like a scary Halloween?
I don't know. Have a fulfilling Halloween experience. I think is maybe the best way to put it. Right.
Have fun.
And we'll see you in November. And then freaking year just gonna end soon. It's crazy. Like countdown to Thanksgiving, then freaking Christmas. It's just end of the year goes quick.
But you know what? We'll still be here to help.
We will. So we'll be there for you. So we'll catch you next week, 9:30 Eastern U.S. time. And until then, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thank you for coming by. We love you all.
See you next